What about DB you're ready to face off with?
DBs, you want to go against the best, so you want to go against the Jalen Ramseys. You want to go against the Jair Alexanders. Darius Slay. A lot of guys you want to go against, man. And there's a lot of elite ones there. But I know I'm gonna get right. I know they're gonna get me right, and I just can't wait to go against the elite.
Yeah, you're there, man. You are there. You're gonna be paid. You're not even gonna want to care about me next year. You're gonna be like, I'm rich. I don't care a damn about you.
I'm definitely gonna come back.
I'm out of here.
I definitely come back, man.
Jalen Hyatt, Tennessee receiver, the guy who actually played at the place Chris originally committed to before he bolted Tennessee for Texas. Jalen Hyatt, there he comes. Boy, you have that great interview with him at the Super Bowl, and he can't land any higher than 5 on your receiver rankings.
Shut up,
he's not
Dr.
coming back
Doom.
next year after he sees that.
What's wrong with being one of the 5 best in the world at what you do right now as far as an amateur about to be a pro? He's still really damn good. He is. And if you want to start with him, hey, let's just start with him right off the bat. Jalen Hyatt, he's like your Will Fuller, maybe Deshaun Jackson-ish type of guy, Mike. Straight liner, flies, right? Not the greatest route runner. Not going to be the kind of guy that makes people miss and breaks their ankles with the ball in his hands. But, man, if there's something straight away, watch out because it's go-go gadget legs, and he runs by everybody. So he's all speed predicated on that premises right there, Mike.
Let's flip it around to the top. Zay Flowers, Boston College, 5'9", 182.
Yeah.
No Boston College receiver has ever been drafted in the top
right?
3 rounds.
Right.
You've got him as your number 1 receiver. What caused him to land there?
Well, everything about his game is pretty damn good. I mean, one, route running is off the charts good. You talk about explosiveness, quickness, ability to accelerate. It's all what you see from the top receivers in football, Mike. The ability to make people miss as a ball carrier. He's a weapon, right? When I was sitting there watching him, I just said, well, this is Jalen Waddle. He's just not in Alabama. He's at Boston College, so there's nobody else to worry about on the team other than him. But that's what I look at here. He's got some Antonio Brown style of how he runs routes there, Mike. So he's 5'9", 182, but has way better strength than his size would indicate. And you could see how sudden he is here, and just in this little clips, how he can break down. He takes off. He's got great releases, as you can even see there. He's very creative, and he accelerates. It's 0 to 60 in 2 steps. So I'm a huge fan of this guy. He's not only a guy that can be outside, right, Mike? He can be a slot guy, and he's got that weapon-ish thing we talk about, where Jalen Waddle, I wrote a more polished Kadarius Toney when he was coming out. I'm a big fan of this guy. I think he's going to be awesome in the NFL.
Take me through the highlights of the rest of your top 5.
Sure. Well, the next guy, Jackson Smith and Jigba, right, from Ohio State, didn't really play much last year. Had a full year of like a hamstring injury, right? Kind of concerning as far as, a wide receiver goes. He's different here. He's not like your speed, like going to just absolutely run a post route for a 70-yard bomb, right, Mike? He's really kind of got 4.5-ish speed. He ran 4.5 at his pro day, so he would have ran slower at the combine. But here's where he's special, Mike. He's one of the best route runners I've ever seen as far as coming out of college. And he's got incredible strength, great job of releasing off the line of scrimmage, and his ability to cut, whether it's running routes or with the ball in his hands, Mike. I mean, the first guy never tackles him. Whether it's an arm tackle, he can break it because of strength, but his unbelievable shiftiness. And then has an ability, Mike, too, of like, for whatever reason, when the ball's in his hand, he has a gear that he hits that he doesn't hit when he's running routes. So he's special. To me, is like a better version of a Jarvis Landry coming out as somebody that I talked about. Gonna be a slot receiver, I think more less than not, or, gonna play him in that area. But there's a role for this kind of guy in the NFL. Keenan Allen, maybe not as tall, but shiftier and can do more after the catch. Jarvis Landry, it's that type of guy, Mike. And, of course, we know they're really good in the NFL.
And this is the counterbalance to the idea that receivers out there in the NFL want 25, 27, 30 million a year. You've got these great guys coming in ready to go. It's the dynamic that we've heard people tell us time and time again, the 7-on-7 camps, to get quarterbacks ready. Somebody's catching those passes. These receivers are becoming polished, mature, and ready to go in the NFL and make an impact right away. Quentin Johnson, you have at number 3. Tell me your best stuff on him.
Yeah, big, right? He's T. Higgins. Let's line him up over here. He's going to run go routes. We'll throw back shoulders, jump balls, slant routes. And then he's got probably, I'm a big fan of T. Higgins, but this guy's probably got a little more something as far as big play ability, as far as where T. Higgins was in college and where this guy is right now. You saw the college football Final Four. This is a guy that can catch a 5-yard shallow cross and turn it up the sideline against a team like Michigan that's got 4-3 and 4-4 all over the field to go, see ya, house call, right? So route running needs a little work, but it's not bad. He's a big guy, but he's a presence. You're going to line him over here and go, whoa, it's one-on-one, we're throwing to him. Oh, now you got to double him? Okay, now we can work it over here. But that's kind of the guy we're talking about there, Mike, as far as Quentin Johnson's concerned. If you're looking for a big receiver, that's the marquee big receiver of the draft.
Michael Wilson from Stanford comes in at number 4. We talked about Jalen Hyatt at 5.
Yeah.
Give me something. I want to give Wilson a little love here.
Sure.
In lieu of going to break. Give me your best item and your best reason why Wilson's in the top 5.
Maybe one of the best, so you just talk about all around, no weakness to him. He can beat you on the go route, and he can almost run routes like Jackson Smith and Jigma, right? So he's got a guy that can kind of do both. But what's interesting, look at his legs, too. He's got a great body. He's strong. I mean, he can really run routes and do things after the catch. The crazy thing with these guys we're talking about, Mike, number 4, Michael Wilson, number 2, Jackson Smith and Jigba, there's an injury history here, So how comfortable are teams going to be with these guys? But this is a special big-time football player. All 5 of these are, for sure. Those top 2 guys, for me, are top 20 type picks there. But Jackson Smith and Jigba with the hamstring issue and all that, I don't know where it goes. But receiver, all in all, there's a lot to be had in some of these middle rounds, too. It's a pretty good class.
And there are evaluators who will say if a guy can't stay healthy at the college level, he has no chance of staying healthy on a consistent basis at the NFL level. That is a red flag for many. It's one of the main reason why they have the combine, get everybody together and see who's healthy and who isn't. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.